Of the Great War of the Ring, many songs have been sung and many tales told. The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ring-Bearer are greatly revered, and rightly so. Yet Sauron's grasp stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone, and his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told. Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
Aragorn.
Eredon, well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farin of Erebor. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes. Grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Sarn Ford was attacked by 9 Black Riders.
Stand fast, Rangers!
We were overwhelmed, and the enemy passed into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined. I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come. Our folk had not hoped to stand against the 9 together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now I have a force gathering amid the ruins of Old Fornost.
Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon.
My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
If this Agandaur has a force at Fornost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. And I need you to help me keep him safe.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
I'm a part of this now as well.
Then we 3 are of one mind. How can we aid you?
We must reduce the threat from the enemies gathered at Fornost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elrohir were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You could find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-elven.
I hope we meet. But with or without help, the enemy will be kept busy. We'll make sure of that.
Welcome to Bree. You're a stranger around here. May I ask you...
What sort of questions?
We hear a lot of talk from travelers these days. Most of them speak of war and of a growing shadow in the east. The townsfolk just dismiss this. Say it's far away and doesn't concern us. But I'm not so sure. You've traveled, maybe seen a few things. What's your opinion? Should we be worried?
The danger is real, but there are those who will do all they can to defend you.
I know we have our defenders, but I fear they are too few. It's time this town took some hand in its own defense.
There is wisdom in your words, but do others share your concerns?
Very few. Most seem to feel that bad things could never happen here. I'm afraid I'll have to act alone.
What do you intend to do?
I'd like to arrange for arming the town. We'll need more than pitchforks if we're forced to defend ourselves. I tried to convince a dwarven merchant to bring us weapons, but he refused.
Perhaps I should talk to him.
It's worth a try. His name is Groff. He's selling his wares from a market stall down the street. You might still find him there.
I will let you know what he has to say. Bree is a pleasant enough place, but the people here mistrust my kind.
Hello, Master. A ranger by your looks, I'd say. Well, all are welcome here, long as they mean no harm. Some of the locals may not take to your kind, but don't let that bother you none. Folks around here are suspicious of those they don't know. What can I do for you, then?
What news have you heard lately?
Lately, the talk's mostly about trouble away to the south. Seems like there may be war or some other calamity brewing down there. Folks have been coming up the Greenway, or the old road from the south, looking for a place to find some peace.
Are they settling here in the Bree lands?
Well, no. It's not that we aren't sympathetic to their troubles. It's just that Bree belongs to Bree folk. We can't take in a lot of outsiders.
I may have need of a few things before I leave town. Where should I look?
Well, we have stores and shops here in town, but I suspect most of them wouldn't suit your needs. You might try Adelgar Oldbank's shop. He's got a collection of unusual items which might interest you. It's right across the street from here, on the corner. If it's repairs you need, try Elman Brushwood, our blacksmith. His smithy is just across the street, there on the corner.
I must be going.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Got my head in the clouds, I guess.
Gloomy clouds, I'd say. Is something troubling you?
Oh, no, it's no trouble. Not really. It's more like, well, I'm in love.
I see. And who is it that you love?
It's Idona Bellflower, my childhood sweetheart. I always thought we were meant for each other, but her father doesn't like my prospects. He's arranging a match with the blacksmith, Elman Brushwood.
And she agrees with this match?
That's just it. I'm not sure. I always told her how much I loved her when we were children. It was all a game back then. Then we got older and we got so much harder to say.
You should tell her how you feel, before it's too late.
I want to tell her. I do. Look, this locket belonged to my mother. I want to give it to Idona as a token of my love. But the chain is broken, and Elman the blacksmith is the only one in town who can fix it. If I take it to him, he's sure to suspect something and turn me away.
Why not let me take it to him?
Yes, that might work. Elman would never suspect a stranger like you. There's one more thing. Idona's father keeps a careful eye on his daughter and won't give me a moment alone with her.
I will take her the locket and your words.
Wonderful! Just perfect. Take the locket to Elman at the smithy across the street. Once it's repaired, bring it to Idona and tell her I love her, and that I'll do everything in my power to make her happy
Very well. I'll tell her.
And just one more thing. After you talk to her, could you come back and tell me what she said? One way or another, I have to know.
Never fear. I will bring you her answer.
What have we here? A stranger in town. A stranger's just what I'm looking for. Interested in a little harmless pastime? It's time to make some money from it.
What sort of pastime did you have in mind?
Why, nothing more than a simple game of riddles is all. I love a good game of riddles. But everyone in town has already heard all I know. I reckon I could stump you, though.
I am no stranger to the riddle game. But how is money involved?
It's simple. You stake some money and I ask you a riddle. If you give the right answer quick enough, I'll double your money. If you're wrong, the coins go to me. What do you say?
Very well. Let's hear your riddle.
First, you have to put up your money. How much do you care to wager? Remember, it's down to double it if...
I must be going. I have a few questions, if I may, Aragorn.
Shh. Here in Bree, there is no Aragorn. Only Strider the Ranger.
Yes, Strider 'tis. But what will you do now?
I will continue the search for the hobbit I spoke of. I've already scoured the road between here and the Shire, but found no trace of him. I fear he may have left the road, perhaps to escape pursuit. My hope now is that he will make his way here to Bree, the only safe haven for many miles. But if he does not appear soon, I will take to the road again in search of him. Should the enemy at Fornost join in the hunt, well, you understand just how grim our chances will become. I need you to prevent that. Go to Fornost. Take the fight.
We will do all we can. Farewell.
Hello there. Ranger, are you? Let me guess. You've sprung some rivet or busted a blade out there roaming about the wild, and you need old Elman to make it right again.
I have a locket with a broken chain. Do you think you can repair it?
Let's see it. Looks like something might have been made in these parts. Maybe back in me old dad's day. Wouldn't expect one of your kind to have something like this. Where'd you come by?
You are correct. It is Bree work. I'm having it repaired as a favor to a friend.
I see. Well, it couldn't be simpler. I'll just add another link, and it won't cost you but a single silver penny. There you are. Good as new.
I thank you. Farewell, Smith.
Well now, if you don't mind my saying so, you don't look much like a Breelander. Is there something...
I have a favor to ask of you.
A favor? What sort of favor?
I would like you to bring a store of weapons to sell to the Bree folk.
You're pulling my beard. Weapons for these folk? They wouldn't know which end of the sword to hang on to. I might as well try selling shoes to hobbits.
They may have had no need of weapons in the past, but these are unsettling times. They must be able to defend themselves.
I'll not deny times are growing dark. There's trouble all around. But you'll never get these folks to believe it. Life's been too easy for them for too long.
Not everyone is blind to the growing threat. It was one of the townsmen who sent me to ask this of you. There are others who are worried as well.
It'll take more than a few sensible folk to make it worth my time. These people are simple and peace-loving. It's plowshares they want, not swords.
Don't let their past prevent them from preparing for their future. It would be wrong to leave them defenseless.
You're right, of course. Maybe it's not such a bad idea after all. At least I'd have no competition. All right, I'll do it.
Excellent. How long will it be before the arms arrive?
Some time, I'm afraid. It's a long trek to the Blue Mountains and back. Not to mention I'll have to convince my kin I've not lost my mind. Probably 3 months or more, I reckon.
I will let them know when to expect you. Safe travels, Groff.
Hello, is there something I can do for you?
I have something for you. From Rowley Appledore.
A gift? From Rowley? But I thought that is he. I'm sorry, it's just so unexpected.
This locket. It was his mother's.
Oh, it's beautiful. But I don't understand. Why is he giving me this now?
He also wished me to convey his love for you.
Rowley loves me? Still? We were so close when we were children, but I thought he had forgotten all that.
He seems quite sincere.
But this is wonderful news. Wonderful. Rowley's always had my heart, always. The poor, simple...
He is awaiting an answer from you.
Oh, please tell him I love him, and that we will find a way to be together always.
A welcome message, I'm sure. Goodbye, Idona.
You're a strong man, Bramble. You do well with us.
Sounds good, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to hurt no one. Not real bad, anyway.
You think they care about you? I say take what you want and the rest be damned.
Well, what do you want, Ranger? This is a private conversation.
I would like to know what you were discussing.
I don't see how that's any of your affair. Clear off.
I will go where I please and listen to what I want. Your friend here said something about hurting people. What was that about?
Well, it's just that this fellow and his friends are offering me a chance to, well, you know, be part of a gang.
Shut your mouth, Harley Bramble. You don't have to spill your guts to every ragged vagabond that crawls in out of the wild.
Who are you to call another vagabond? Watch your tongue.
And what if I don't? What are you gonna do about it, eh? You filthy dog. Have it your way for now. But I have friends, powerful friends. You'll soon be sorry. Mark my words. This whole town will be sorry.
What about you? Do you want to make trouble as well?
Me? No, I don't. I don't even know him, really. He's a stranger here. Just come up from the south a week or two ago. I won't have anything more to do with him, I swear.
Be sure you do not. I will have my eye on you.
Welcome. It's always good to see a ranger in my shop. Looking to buy or sell? I have some things that might interest you.
I never thought to receive such a warm welcome in Bree.
Oh, I'll not deny there's folk in town who would prefer that rangers stayed away. But for my part, I'm happy to see them. There's no one like a ranger for bringing you news of the world. Not to mention items of interest.
Have you heard any news lately?
Plenty, but none of it good. Seems there's trouble away south. People are on the roads looking for new places to live. Folks around here are sympathetic, but none too eager to take in a host of strangers.
You're back! Did you speak to Idona? What did she say? I'm dying to know.
It seems you have won her heart, Rowley.
Wonderful, wonderful! I can't thank you enough, my friend. But wait, hang on. Oh, I completely forgot. Edmund must have charged you something for that repair.
Thank you, and good luck to you both.
What can I do for you, Master?
I must be going.
Did you speak with Groff? What did he say? Who?
I managed to convince him. You will have your arms.
Excellent. My only concern now is the time it will take. What if we need to defend the town before the dwarf-made goods arrive? Maybe you could help me with that as well.
How so?
I can tell by your gear that you are no stranger to a fight. If you should have occasion to, well, let's say, recover any weapons you don't need, bring them to me, and I will pay you for them.
I will bear that in mind. Farewell.
You should be on your way to Fornost. The fate of Middle-earth may depend upon drawing the enemy's attention away from here.
Goodbye and good luck, Strider.
lost. Yet I see no sign of the enemy.
These ruins could hide a large army. We might even now be under the gaze of unfriendly eyes.
Well, we came to provide a distraction for Aragorn, and what better way to do that than walking in the front door? Let's be about it. Beware! Goblins!
Servants of the enemy, beware! Now! Mind the archers! Now!
badly hurt!
You face a ranger now!
Looks like another ranger has hidden some supplies here. Everyone unhurt.
These ruins are not sound.
We must find a way out of these pits. These goblins are small, but deadly all the same.
Oh, you're caught between the hammer and anvil now! You face a ranger now!
Take refuge here. I will shield us from their arrows and bolts.
Face a Dunadan now!
I'm sorely hurt.
To battle!
Ah, a hidden Dunedain cache. What creature could be making those cries?
Back on your feet, laddie. We need your help.
I'm in your debt.
Value your life!
You cannot endure this life.
I thank you, friends. Without your timely arrival, my death would have been slow, but certain.
No need for thanks. We are happy to cheat the goblins of their sport. But who are you?
I am called Balaram. My home is in the Misty Mountains, and I serve Gwaihir, Lord of Eagles. Who is it I have to thank for my rescue?
I am Eridan, one of the Dunedain of the North. And my companions are Andriel and Farin.
Then I am indebted to you, Eridan of the Dunedain, and to your friends.
How did the goblins manage to capture you?
I was careless, and the goblins were well prepared. They used war machines to fire bolts that exploded around me. I was stunned and fell from the sky. When I came to my senses, I was bound and helpless, even as you found me.
Did you see any sign of the one who leads this force?
I saw a tall man, heavily armored. The goblins obeyed his commands. Who he is, I cannot say, but he had an aura of menace, like one tainted by the shadow.
Agandar. It must be.
You know this man?
He is a servant of the Dark Lord. We must find him and destroy him if we are able.
I will assist you, but it will be perilous. The enemy has positioned war machines upon the inner wall. They limit my ability to fly freely.
If we could reach the top of the wall, we might be able to destroy the machines.
Beyond those doors, you will find a passage and stairs leading up to the wall.
The machines are certain to be heavily guarded. We have little chance of surprising the goblins with but one way to approach.
I will take to the air and draw their fire. If we are fortunate, that will allow you to gain the top of the wall unobserved.
Very well. Let's go.